Hi there, I'm Noreen Mackay, demonstrator for Katy Sue Designs. Today I want to show you just one of the most beautiful sections from the Christmas Spirit double CD. You can see that we've got, the first one is the wine buffs we've got in here, and the second one Short-Sighted Santa. The image that we're going to be using today is from volume 2, the Short-Sighted Santa, and it's in the pop-up, the 3D pop-up section. So what I've done is I've printed out all the relevant pieces that's going to enable us to do this gorgeous pop-up. So you can see that you've got your insert background, and then you've got your pieces, your Santa and your reindeers, and you can also see that it does come with all of the instructions, so if there's ever any problem you can kind of refer to the instructions. What I would recommend that you do is to actually score all of the things, all of the lines that it tells you to score before you actually cut it out. You'll find that it is much easier to literally just score those over before you cut, particularly when you get onto the reindeers. Now this section here, there's quite a lot of lines that you need to score, and you'll find it much easier if you actually do all of those before cutting them out. Quite importantly, there are some score lines diagonally, and all will be revealed when you actually get them cut out, and we'll come on to assembling them. So it's quite important that you really do score all of those lines quite heavily. I printed this out onto, it's probably something like a 220, but you could get away using a slightly lighter card, but I certainly wouldn't be doing it anything heavier. So literally we've just scored those and cut them out. So here's the ones that I've already prepared. Got all of the different sections already cut out, and you'll see that on the insert it'll say place 1 here, place 2 here, so you know exactly where you're going. This is the piece that I would like you to take particular attention. You can see where we've scored it. So we've scored it where it says number 1 or 3 scores, 2 scores, and then this section here, because we've scored it and folded it, you see how that pops in over like that. So we've got this mechanism going on inside when you open it and when you close it. That's why it's quite important that you've got those nicely crisply scored. Okay then, so it says place 1 here, and for this demonstration I'm using double-sided tape purely because I know that it's going to stick kind of instantly. So we'll place number 1 there, and you can see you can fold that directly straight back down. I'm going to use another piece of double-sided tape. You could use glue, but I think in this instance, to get it to stick straight away, you're probably better off using your double-sided. Now you need to bring this forward a little bit and just place that diagonal, that line across there, across the top part of number 2. So you can see there that we've got the start of this opening. So I just want to press that down, and then I want to just fold that into position so that you know now you can see that that's opening up no problem, but we've still got that mechanism ready to attach the other reindeers to. I found that that's probably the best way to be able to fold it. So literally fold that down into position. When you're happy with that, the rest is easy. Okay then, so then it tells you on the numbers, you'll be able to refer to the sheets again. So we've got R1 and R2 on here, so we're going to place R1, and again I'm probably going to use some double-sided tape just on the edge. I've already put that there. Double-sided tape against R1 so that I'm easily able to assemble that. So we're positioning this slightly offset so you can see that it's lined up with the diagonal here, and then you'll be able to see how this is going to compile. We've got that there ready just to be able to fold. So we're placing R2, exactly the same type of thing, double-sided tape, and then we've got our two over here. So again, we'll place them on the diagonal, and just keep checking that you think that your mechanism is kind of working like this. Right, and then our three we're going to position over against the back. In this instance, just for ease, if you put your double-sided tape on the back of that tab, you'll find that you're able to place it into position much easier. So there are three, goes right in the middle there. Okay, so we've got this happy little band of reindeers just waiting to pop out and surprise the lucky recipient. Then we've got Santa. You'll be able to see that we've already scored that because that's what it had told us to do, and on the base it'll tell you exactly, so you're in no doubt as to where you put your sleigh. So again, I'm going to use some of my double-sided tape on the bottom there, and then he's going to fit, if you fit them level with the line where number one started, you'll find that he's going to fit perfectly happily there. So we need a little bridge just to stop him from falling forward and to keep him into position. So again, I put double-sided tape where the little crosses are, and we've already scored it so that when you lift that up, it's going to be able to fold down very easily. Okay, so that's scored and that end is scored. And then you're going to mark it onto the cross. So we've got a little cross on the bottom front here, and you'll find that that's on R3 where the little cross is. And then the easiest way I've found to do that is just to hold that down and literally press up against that little bridge, and then you'll find that Santa and all his reindeers are able. Then you may need to just adjust some of the antlers just to make sure that they're going to fold perfectly flatly for when you put them inside your card. What you can then do is, of course, it's entirely up to you which card that you place this inside. This is just one again from the toppers that we've used here. So all I've done here is put a little bit of ribbon across and placed it around the inside before I've actually put the insert in. Then you see that the ribbons fit perfectly. So isn't that just a fantastic little trio that will delight anyone who receives it? I hope you've enjoyed that, and I look forward to you joining me again.